This is the part 1 of handwritten digit recognition. In my previous video, I have shown you a demo of this project. If you want to see the demo, please go first and watch it. In any project, we have to collect or download dataset, right? In this video, we will also do the same. Means we will collect images. I am not using any pre-collected images of digit. You can search MNIST dataset, which is already prepaid dataset. But we will predict images live, drawn in Paint. So for this, we have to collect images from Paint by our own. I am using Jupyter Notebook to write code. You can use any editor you like. You can use PyCharm, Spider, or also you can use Google Colab to write the code. In this Jupyter, you can write title. That means you can write some notes, and you can write code also. So it is named Jupyter Notebook. To write note, you have to select Markdown, and using hash sign, you can write title. This is some extra knowledge for those who are new to this Jupyter Notebook. If you are doing project in any other editor, you can skip this for about 1 minute, I guess. You have to press Shift Enter to execute this cell. Suppose if I assign x to 5 and if I print x, then it will display output as 5. There is nothing new. But now when I cut or delete this cell and if I print x again, it displays again 5. But I have deleted my x value, right? This means the value of x is actually not get deleted. I am mentioning this point because in case if you get any problem or error while doing your project in this Jupyter, you need this solution. To solve this, you have to restart your kernel. Let me click restart button. Now when I execute this cell again, my previous value gets deleted and this value doesn't affect me further. If you get any error other than syntax error, you can check by restarting your kernel and execute the required cell again. Coming back to handwritten digit recognition, I have mainly 4 steps to complete this project. So there will be up to part 4, but we will also implement this in GUI. So I think there will be extra 2 videos more. Means total I will be having 6 videos excluding demo of this project. In this video, I will capture my screen to collect images of digits. To capture my screen, I have to import PyScreenshot as image grab. Instead of image grab, you can write any notation, but by convention, image grab is always used. But first, you need to install this package. So to install this package, you can use pip. You can go to command prompt and type pip install PyScreenshot. I have already downloaded this package. Let me import time also. And then to execute this cell, I have to press Shift Enter. Also, I forgot to change the name of this Python file. Let me write handwritten digit recognition. Great. Now let me open the directory where my Python file is located. This is the path. Here I have to make one folder with the name, suppose captured images. Then inside this I have to make 10 folders. Let me create this first. I have to rename this folder as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did it. You have to follow the same step. I hope you did the same. Now, why I made this folder? I will store all my 0 images in 0 folder, 1 images in 1 folder, and similarly like this, all 9 images in 9 folder. That means I will store each digit in their own folder. And as I have already mentioned, I will draw images from Paint. Then coming back to my code, I have to write images folder equals captured images, which is my folder name. First of all, I will draw images of 0, so I have to pass 0 folder. Then let me open one for loop that ranges from 0 to 5. because I want to draw 0 5 times and I want to store that image in 0 folder. To draw each image of 0, I need some time to draw, right? So let me stop my execution for about 8 seconds. Now let me use the method of PyScreenshot that I have imported before. I have to write image grab dot grab, and inside this I have to pass the coordinate. That is the region where I want to capture my screen. This coordinate may differ from you and me. In my laptop, these coordinates capture in the top left side of the screen. You can randomly change this coordinate to see where it will capture, and let me store this in IM variable, anything you like. So I have passed x1, y1, x2 and y2 coordinates. Let me display one message. It will display like saved 0, saved 1, saved 2, like this. This is only the message that get displayed. I have to actually save my image in my directory. So I have to write im.save, and inside this I have to pass the location and name that I want to save my image. I have to convert I to string value and then .png. This will save my images like 0.png, 1.png, 2.png in this way in 0 folder. Finally, let me display one more message. Clear screen now and redraw now, or you can write clear screen and redraw again, any message you want to display. This is it. If you feel any difficulty, you will get it when I will show you the output. Let me first open Paint, and then let me make background as black, then oil brush, and then let me choose white color. Let me minimize this and let me put it here, because I have defined B box coordinate in the top left side, right? Now let me draw 0. Let me execute this cell. It saved my image successfully. I have to draw next images of 0. I can press Ctrl Z to clear previous image. Let me draw again. You can see the message, it saved my image successfully. Again another one. I have to draw 5 images because my for loop iterated for 5 times. Let me draw another 0. I have to draw another last image. Okay, great. Now it stops to capture my screen. If I open 0 folder, this is the images that I have collected. Now to draw one, I have to change folder name. That is, I have to replace 0 by 1. Nothing to change more. I have to open Paint again. I have to draw 1 this time, and I have to execute my code again. It successfully saved my image of 1. Let me draw another. Great. Another one. Let me draw 4th image of 1. I have to draw one more image of 1. Great. Now if I open one folder, this is the images of 1 that I have just collected. I have saved my for loop for 8 seconds, right? And so that I am able to draw next image. If you need more time to draw image, you can stop your execution for more time, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. In this way, you can collect images. Do it yourself. You have to collect 100 images of 0, 100 images of 1, 100 images of 2, like this. That means collect total of 1000 images. If you feel bored, collect 50 images of each digit. This is your choice, but I will collect 100 images of each digit. To do this, you have to write folder name and then iterate your for loop for 100 times. You will find this code in description below. I hope you will do it. This much for this part 1. I will meet you in second part, where I will generate dataset from the images and I will load that dataset. Like this video, subscribe my channel IG Tech Team. I will meet you soon. Stay safe and keep learning.